Donovan Jackson?
He's good. I just talked to Vic. He must have knew I had media, so he let me know. He's fine. No concussion. Wrist is fine.
I didn't even think of the wrist. I figured shoulder and head.
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything, but he's fine.
What was your thoughts when you saw that happen?
I didn't have a great view of it. I just, obviously I saw him just fall on top of Forte, and then I went down to the end of the bench just to check on him quick, and glad he was good enough to go in there and make one free throw at the end. So he's good. He'll be ready to go tomorrow when we get back on the floor.
West Virginia, a lot of hot teams. You guys, OK State, but I think they won 5-7, and the 2 losses are at Kansas down to the wire and at Baylor. How hot are they? Even though maybe
and up 14 at Kansas with 2 to go, and up 8 or 10 at Baylor with about 8 to 10 or 10 to go. And I thought they had good control of that game. They're very good. They're very good. They're great at what they do. Obviously, they got a Hall of Fame coach. Javon Carter kind of leads the way with the toughness of the group, but Adrian, they got a list of guys, 10, 12 guys they play. And so we got to do a good job up there, obviously defensively, match their toughness, and then offensively take care of the ball. And we got to do a better job this game of controlling tempo and running offense.
Is the NCAA seeding implications of this game bigger to you than the Big 12 seeding implications of it, or?
I think you can get them. You can help yourself both.
Yeah,
places,
absolutely.
And so.
I guess the question is, do you care if you're a 2 or a 4?
Yeah, I mean, if we can be a 2, we won't be a 2.
Yeah.
I mean, it just, and then if you do that, then you a couple years ago, I was actually in Joe Lenardi's. I was on Skype with Joe Lenardi's bracket class that he has up at St. Joe's, talking brackets and stuff. So, I followed his, and so if you win and play well, maybe, I don't know, tomorrow maybe a 6, and they could push to a 5. I don't know. But if we could be a 2 in the Big 12 tournament, that's what's first. That'd be awesome.
What's the best you could get in the NCAA seed, do you think?
I don't know. I don't want to put one out there.
No, I know.
And they say, well, we don't have to go higher than that.
Yeah.
I think we're putting ourselves in a lot better position over the last couple of weeks. And so, and I think the committee's following that to see that the wins that we've had, Baylor, Kansas, Oklahoma State twice, Miami, there's been some other good ones as well, but we'll see.
You mentioned that Kansas game, the way they kind of got back into it was pressing. There's the whole press the pressing team adage. Does that intrigue you at all going into this game?
Not really.
No.
I mean, not to that standpoint. I mean, that's not what we do. I mean, we may do some little things a little different on the defensive end, but not to just go all out.
More that 3-quarter stuff that you guys have used at times.
Yeah. I mean, we'll look to do that, but more really tempo and different things like that. So, but it's a tough environment up there. I've only been up there one time, and their fans are into it. We're gonna have to play, obviously, if not our best game of the year, to go up there and win.
What can Donovan help do? I mean, I know he's already played him once, but in a game like that, he's playing on top of his game now.
Be another ball handler, another decision maker. I think make good decisions, take care of the ball, and then when the ball comes to you, make open shots the way they like to pressure and take chances and trap.
Naz talked about the Texas game being a turning point, and 2 games before that it was the West Virginia game. Did you sense any sort of turn there too with Kansas later in the week? To
after the Kansas game,
after the West Virginia game,
when we got beat here.
Right. Yeah.
I just watched that this morning. We are a different basketball team right now. I just think we have a different confidence than we did that game. To be honest, that's my opinion. I don't know if it was a win at Kansas because we won at Kansas and we went to Texas, didn't play well. They got the Texas game. We just decided we need to do, how we need to play. We played that way at Kansas. We just didn't do it at Texas. But the senior leadership, the consistency has been good, and so I think our confidence is good. But everybody we play is really good, especially this time of year. They're all going to be good from here on out, and we understand that. So we have to be at our top of our game. And we beat a really good team last night. I mean, they're a team that could go to a second weekend for sure in the NCAA tournament.
Team you could see in the Big 12 tournament.
And could see again, and so that's why you stay humble. And great game, great opponent. Obviously, Brad's one of the top coaches in the country, Evans is elite point guard, and so if we do face him again, we're going to have to play better than we did the other night.
What are the challenges of trying to control the tempo against West Virginia at the same time not panicking when they throw that
Yeah, I mean, we've
pressure?
got, I think the biggest thing that we've got to do a better job this game is open threes, open layups, not contested threes and contested layups. And then if we don't have it, be tough enough mentally and physically to run offense, even though they are pressuring. And then on the defensive end, be able to make them have to take some time off the clock. And so they scored 85 here. I mean, that's just too many points to give up on your home floor.
The four-guard lineup with Deontay at center was probably your guys' best lineup for a big chunk of the season. And since you put Solomon in, you barely used it. Are you surprised it's gone away so quickly? Or I guess maybe that's not the right word, but just that it was so prominent and now it's really relegated.
Yeah, it's just, it was just, it just was, I think it was just interesting, it's trying to figure out the best way for this team to play. You never know what it is until you get into the meat grinder of the season. And then we lost Solomon, and that affected our team from the standpoint of he's taking practice time away, he's game time. I mean, Cincinnati, he couldn't play that night. And that's a game he could have helped us. And so it was good at times for us, but I think when you do the nuts and bolts, we're probably better with a bigger lineup than Deontay at the four. You really kind of just searching that way because we had a lot of new faces that had to play, and you're replacing guys like George, Dooley, and Jamil. And so I feel more comfortable where we're playing right now. I'll play four guards a lot. I've done it. Feel good about it. But if you've ever talked to anybody I've worked with in the past, I only like doing it for so long. I like more the way we're playing right now, where Deontay's not a traditional big. He's just a ball player, but he's bought into what we need him to do to play like a front court guy at times.
You seemed like last night after the game, and correct me if I'm wrong, that the whole world was off your shoulders after that game. I mean, maybe I'm way wrong on that.
No.
Was that one of those hallmark moment games for you?
No, I was talking fast because I had to get back on the floor.
But
you're right, but only in this regards. I wanted those seniors to leave that floor with a win, and we weren't playing, a bad basketball team. We were playing a team that's as good as anybody in the country right now. That's well coached, that has elite guard play, and so I knew we had to play well. With saying that, what these guys mean in this program, senior night is special to me, regardless. In my 6 years, that's my favorite night, to honor those guys. And I've had it one time we got beat, and that was just sickening. And I didn't want these guys to experience it. And that was the biggest relief, that hey, now they can go enjoy these 15,000 fans and say their thanks and let these people know how much they appreciate it. That was their relief came. Not about 12 wins, not about clinching at least a share of second place, 20 wins, all that. We got a lot more basketball to play. It was strictly about those seniors.
You said after the game that was the first time that all four seniors, that core group has clicked, but Monte said he still thinks there's another level because they missed some shots.
I'm sure there is.
What is the next step even beyond that?
And Monte, and I looked at it, 12, 11, and 9, but his shoot percentage wasn't great. So I mean, he I'm sure he thinks he can play better. And Naz, I mean, he had some looks that he missed that he can play better. Matt played really well, and Deontay. Obviously, I think those guys, what I mean by that yesterday is those four guys all contributed double figures and made big plays for us. We haven't had that all the time. I do think this team does have another ceiling to get to. The way we're going right now, we're going in the right direction, and if we can go that one more step, then we can be one of the elite teams. I truly believe that. Thanks.